Coley here. In the past 5 years, I've experienced like damn near 10 black swan events, like we all have, but they all hit me pretty damn personally. In March of 2020, I got that first OG COVID, gave me double pneumonia, blood clot, seizures, caused 3 bouts of hospitalized brain encephalitis, and a long recovery of long COVID. Couldn't walk for a couple months, it was brutal. Ended up getting COVID 4 more times, each time with brain encephalitis. Not pleasant. Was in Hurricane Ian up until that point, the biggest hurricane in Florida, until the other 2 came and finally rocked Gulfport. Went across country to California to shop the Jeebus movie. That was a White Swan event in Gulfport, where I had a crazy Jeebus script and the entire town was cast and crewed in it for 49% equity, and it worked. I mean, there's a lot of beach bums with Jesus ideas. I mean, but usually, but this one worked. And then I went across the country, and on the way I went to Vipassana to meditate for 10 days and to kick a little bit of a medical ketamine thing cold turkey while not eating and meditating for 12 hours a day. Tried to quit my asthma medicine thinking I could meditate out of it. Then I realized I was in Kaufman, Texas, and Andy Kaufman, one of my favorite comedians, died because he wouldn't do chemo. And so I said, "Fuck this! I'm gonna do my asthma medicine." And I called and I got my asthma medicine, and then the Vipassana kicked me out for talking. I was like, "That's dogmatic." Okay, I used Theravada Buddhist as an insult. I'm a Mahayana Buddhist. You guys are too dogmatic. Deep cuts. Kept going. Got caught in a snowstorm in Arizona, because that makes sense. Up at 7,000 elevation, could barely breathe because I didn't get my asthma medicine yet in time. Get over to California. Then there's the writer's strike, director's strike, general humanities strike, and then the biggest forest fires in California history. Have to evacuate Woodland Hills near the Palisades fire. 8 smoke plumes, helicopters, occasional dive bombing plane, smoke everywhere, which is not good for brain encephalitis. A couple more hospitalizations and rehab. While editing it and getting, editing Jeebus and getting, about 1,000 rejections from everybody who wants to make, Scream 7, but it's got a Transformers arm and Kong's involved this time, but it's part of the Marvel Universe. And, I guess Jeebus didn't have enough stabbing in it, not enough IP or stabbing. And didn't give up hope that whole time. Didn't give up. I just kept, as long as the threat wasn't in my lungs, doesn't matter. If it ain't double pneumonia, not a problem. Eventually, when you go through shit like that, even double pneumonia is not a problem. You're like, you've been here before, boy. Buckle up, And it was a bitch, and the people around me saw it intimately, deeply, and utterly grateful to them. Some really incredible human beings stood by my side through a really rough time. And I still pulled off a lot of fucking miracles. I think I did pretty damn good, to be honest. Was I perfect? No. Did I lose my shit a ton? A ton. And if you're not losing your shit a little bit in the past 5 years, you're either incapacitated by drugs, or you are, which is also losing your shit, or you're not paying attention. I mean, it's a weird time, right? But as I'm going through this, I'm still self-reflecting, I'm growing, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I'm reading the signs, and you know the difference between a real sign or when you're being a little skitsy, right? And they're seeing winks from the universe, and I'm following the green lights, and I'm listening to the bad gut feelings, and it's just taking me where I'm going. And then after the fire, all my stuff's in my car from the evacuation, and then my car got stolen in a cartel city with $100,000 in production equipment in it. And then after that, I had 2 more attempted armed robberies against me, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave here, and went back to Gulfport, St. Pete, and we just finished the edit of the movie, and we looked at the calendar, and we still hadn't had a job from streaming or Netflix or anybody yet. And in about a couple weeks, it was Easter, and Easter was 420. We got a stoner Jesus comedy. Felt like God's timing, so we put it out, and here we are. I'm healthy, the movie's done, I'm ready for some White Swan events. So, if you feel this story, I don't have many social media followers. I didn't do it the new school way. I didn't chase fame. I didn't chase money. I chased art. And that got me really hurt and broke, and also fulfilled, and myself. I became myself in the process. And now I'm 39 with 20 music albums. I think like 15 out, 3 more in mixing. I'm working on my second TV show. My first TV show's in editing. Season 1 of the Coley reality show that follows everything I'm telling you about, including from day 0 of this in Philly. My time at Georgetown, Wall Street, all that bullshit. And my comedy special is coming out in November. It's called Vasectomy for Women's Rights, where I actually get a vasectomy while I do it. A little teaser. Baby blue surgeon table, pink sack, doctors cutting, me talking, right for the cause, insane. And I'm hoping that I am a broken clock that is right, what is it, twice a day or something? I don't know how the phrase goes. I'm hoping that. That's what I'm hoping. So I still feel like God's on my side. I think God's on all our side. And God could be a woman, a man, the universe, Yahweh, intelligent design, quantum physics, the great what, whatever the fuck it is, I'm thankful to it. And I actually think it was doing ethical jujitsu to make me stronger and better. And I think it was pretty good to do from the rip, thanks to my mom. But it fucking tuned me up even nicer. And man, money's not real, guys. Money is not real. And most of the shit you care about is not important. I'll tell you that much. And so support our journey, and maybe go hit Netflix and tell them, hey, dude don't got numbers. Dude doesn't wear Balenciagas, but he's real as fuck, funny as shit, and he does really neat things with community-owned projects. That's the way of the future. Maybe some big company out there will believe in magic again. Try some magic. Let's do some edgy punk rock Disney shit. Okay, let's be the Walt Disney of punk rock comedy, because Lord knows we need it, right? Love y'all.